Well, hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft with the Boatman. Yeah, I'm down here in the storage area just trying to make up some more dispensers. Because we need them for the wheat farm, which we're putting in right over here. Let's get back over there. I told you we'd put some stuff in this little hole in the wall over here. I already did a small sugarcane farm. This is actually two-sided. You can actually walk around the back and see it also. It is working. Let's see if I made enough. I don't know. Let's see. 1, 3, 4. Yes, I made just enough. Alrighty. So we still have to put in all the redstone. We still have to decorate. We still have to put in some lighting so that the wheat actually grows. And we need to put in our collection. So I'm going to gather up just a couple more things. And then we'll come back and we'll build this. All right. So I think I have everything enough to finish. At least I hope. So we've got the redstone in. We want to replace that block and this block. And we're going to put in this and this. And then we're going to put a little button there. Button. All right. So that is done. All right, now some hoppers, one there. All the rest go into it. Now the water will only reach to right here. It'll push them enough to get them into the hoppers, but that should be as far as it goes. At least I hope. Oh man, I really need to eat. Holy mackerel. I'm wasting away here. Wasting away again. No, I'm not going to start singing again. That never ends well. All right. So we got there. I just want to get all this closed up first. Oof. All right. And then we will go ahead and finish decorating it. But yeah, this is, I mean, there's so much stuff that I haven't shown in the last year and a half about the way I build. Yeah, I know. It's not, it was a choice to not show a whole lot about how I build. Because I wanted people just to come in, get their little fix and, not have to mess around. But I look at it this way. This is a major part of the game, is how you build. So you really need to kind of think about it a little bit. Your choices. We need to eliminate this wall, I think. Like I said, we need to get some light in here, like sooner than later. So I'm going to need to go in search of some sort of a lighting. I can't close this up on front because this is a semi-automatic farm, which means it has to be replanted each time. So it's not that huge of a deal that it would be. I guess I could just walk backwards, huh? Yeah. There we go. All right. More plankages. Let's only do half. Just for storage purposes. Hold on. And then there. I may go all the way up to the roof. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. And I'm probably going to decorate these ends somehow, some way. So right now we need to figure out lighting. 1, 2, 6. So if we go 2 in, and 2, and then we go there. I'm just trying to mark these out. 1, 2, 3, there. 1, 2. 1, 2. This way we have enough lighting for the crops to grow in a, whoop, not there, fairly relatively quick manner, which means they need to be lit up extremely well. That'll be fine. It should be fine. If I have to, I can always put another light in along the edge. But so I am going to need 12 lights. Yep, 12 lights. Okay. Which is something I did not bring with me. Yeah, the traffic's really loud today. So if you, all of a sudden, if I stop mid-sentence and it goes and it switches or I come back on like this, yeah, that's what happened. I have the windows open in my room because the room is so hot today. I don't know why. But let me go grab the lighting and I will be right back. Well, that was one of the weirder things I've done. I went to hit the pause button and I hit stop record instead, which doesn't really hurt. It's kind of weird that I actually hit that button instead because it's not one that I normally use. So, but yeah, it is what it is. But how is everybody doing today? My day's been going really, really well. It's been a weird kind of day. It's like everything is just going so slowly. Not in the game, just in time alone. General day, like time of day. It's, I don't know. Definitely been a weird day for me. So, all right. We got those now. We're got to do a little something here because the next portion, I don't want that in that portion of the room. So get out of the way. Hush. Gotta go behind the blocks because we're gonna give the roof a little bit different of a color. Oh, not there. Actually, I don't need to do anything with that one. So we can just go ahead and do this. This is the crimson stem. I thought it would look good. In with the white. We'll see when it's all said and done. Place blocks. Learn how to place some blocks, please. You've only been doing this for how long? I mean, come on. Yeah. And we still have problems placing blocks every day. You would think I'm gonna need more. But yeah, I think I like it. I think I might do a stair out here though. And change this one block right here. Change that to white. And then, yeah, I'm going to do stairs out here. I don't like that sharp edge right there. Wonder how many of those actually made it right. Yep. Got stuff in there. All right. So let's go ahead. 1, 3, 2, 2. Okay. Let's, ooh, thunderstorm. All right. That was very loud. All right, let's go over here while it's thunderstorming. We'll catch a quick, we'll lay down real quick, get rid of that thunderstorm. And then we will go over and, wow. All right. We're going to go over here. We're going to grab some more crimson stem. And yeah. Now I can see I'm going to be running back and forth. Because no, I haven't moved my storage yet. I've been procrastinating. I've also been over on the Skyblock, which thank you so much for your support on that new series. That is wonderful. But this is where we're headed at the moment. And I just want to get, because this is Thursday morning's video. Yeah, Thursday morning. Crimson Stems over here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll just take another full stack. And then we already have the stairs. Yay, we don't have to make them. All right. So, but yeah, that's... Oh no, those are... I don't need that many. Oh, no. No, I do not need that many. I probably only need that many. I didn't realize it was the log. Duh. All right. Do I want any more than that? Oh, well. The hell with it. We're going to go do this. I want to get this done. I just hope I have enough seeds to actually plant this because, yeah, I've been composting most of them. So I'm hoping I have enough seeds to get this planted up real good. In fact, I haven't even counted how many it is. And then I got to put all the water buckets in and make sure that the dispensers are working the way they're supposed to. Yeah, so I have written down a whole bunch of stuff that I want to get done. Maybe not necessarily today, but it will be part of upcoming episodes. So we have a good definitive plan on what we're working on. And plus we have to come back in. We do need to decorate all this stuff that I'm working on. Decorate the surrounding areas, the hallways, the walls, the ceilings. I want to get it all done just to make it look all nice and pretty. So we can come in here and really actually just enjoy what we're looking at. Whether or not we're actually going to use the farm. But I like this look. I might do something in the walls too. Every couple of blocks. I'm not sure. I'll figure something out with that. I got to be careful with this line because that's where the redstone is. So I just want to make sure I don't go digging through too far back. But now this side, right there at this wall, right here, is a huge cave right out here. I actually had to build this up in order to put this in. So most of our other stuff is going to be going along this side over here. As long as we can continue the walkway, that's how we're going to do it. And then all the rest of the farms will be over on this side. This will probably be the only one on this side. And we still need to figure out what we're going to... I may just come in and do the polished diorite along the walls. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We usually do. Okay. We need buckets of water and seeds. How many seeds do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 by 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. 8 by 13. So 104 plants. So we need 2 stacks, essentially 2 stacks. And then we need the 13 water buckets. Okay, we can do this. It'll take me just a couple minutes and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back over here. Come on. And I just got done loading in. So the first thing I want to do, test that. There we go. Perfect. Now I can go ahead and, well, I guess eat first, my last piece of beef. But I have 128 of the seeds. So I don't have to worry about that. Boom, 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 boom. All right. But yeah, this is the first move. Now, this is not to replace the farm, the wheat farm that's out by the farm itself. This is mainly meant for us if we need it, to where we don't have to take any from the animals out in the fields. And that's the biggest thing. So, because you never know, you may need bread or something for like, oh, wait. Getting villagers to breed, something like that. It's hard to say. There will also be a carrot farm, a potato farm down in here. So yeah, there's going to be whole bunches of different farms. So I mean, for a little manual farm, it won't take long at all to really. I hate it when it does that. And I know it's because I don't have it irrigated. But I don't want it to be irrigated down here. Come on. And it's always the same spot. Thank you. It's always the same spot every time. You know, like when you're doing, like if I were to go back in, I were to hoe this over a second time after it's been, if I needed to, after it's been harvested, then I guarantee you that same block would give me a fit. It would. It would give me a fit. Now, I am going to put the wheat seeds down in here because that's where they're all going to be. And they've already started growing, which is great, which means I have enough light. All right. This ended up being a fairly nice, quick little project. We may go ahead, dig out some more. Work on essentially the carrot farm, which is essentially going to be the exact same thing, I think. Haven't decided. We got the melon tower, the pumpkin tower. Yeah, so we just need carrots and potatoes are the last two. I don't know any reason to grow root beet other than a dye, really, and I can get red dye anywhere. I have it in redstone. I have it in plants. So, yeah, I'm not going to worry about beetroot down here. So, all right. But let me go ahead. Let me gather up a couple little more things and maybe let me take a look at something here real quick. I just want to see how far this goes this way before it really opens up into that cave. Because if this just keeps going back, that would be perfect. Where are we at here? See if we started on, we add a secondary wall with color. So we'd have 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we need to go even. Oh, here we go. May not be able to get it. Then again, we might be able to. Because we can do the same thing we did in the other room, which is just this. And build this out. And that way they really can't get me very easily. All right. So that might be the width of the carrot farm, which is going to give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It'll give us a decent width, which is good. We might actually be able, once we get this moved. But see, I have to zigzag and jog the wall in order to go into the potatoes. So really can't. I mean, I could play with that wall in that corner just a little more, see what happens. We need some more light. I don't know why I always put it on the wall that I know I'm going to be digging out. Always I do that. So let me go ahead. Let me get some of this dug out. And I will be right back. All right, so I've chosen the dark oak with an acacia ceiling for this particular area. I forgot a button and I forgot the lighting. So I will have to go grab those. But in the meantime, let's get some of this stuff run. We want that there just so it has... I mean, I know it's going to have plenty of signal strength. I know it will. But we're going to add another one right there. That way when it comes across here, it's got plenty of power. This needs to go away because that's going to become dark oak. We can go ahead, get these set. Yeah, I know I made too many, but that's fine. All right. Yeah, we're not going to have quite as big of an area for... I don't need to take that back, do I? No, thank heavens I don't have to take that back. All right. So we got the dark oak going in on the sides. I got to put the dirt in, which I think would be helpful. So let me go ahead. Let me throw this dirt down in here. Pretty sure I brought plenty of dirt with me this time, except that row does not go there. All right. All right. So this, once again, this is not to replace the farms that are outside for the animals. This one would be like if we want to make a whole ton of like golden carrots instead of like feeding pigs and stuff like that. Which, yeah, I know we don't have any pigs, but, you know, that is what it is right now. So we got that there. Let's throw that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 1, 2, 4, 5. And that's just going to be where it's at. All right. So we got to put in a chest like we did before. Then the hoppers. This is all very, very repetitive stuff, guys. So, I mean, I wouldn't blame you if, you know, wouldn't blame you if there was a short watch time on this one. But yeah, this is the farms. This is how we are going to provide ourselves with pretty much everything we need for the rest of the time we're here. Because we are not going anywhere soon. I can tell you that much. I know they can't spawn on redstone, but I don't want bats either. Not dirt. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. All right. Not string. More planks, please, and thank you. All right. Really? Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. I promise you can. All right. Let's go this way a little bit. Yeah. We're going to have plenty to finish this off, I do believe. Nope, not really. But, all right. There we go. That's finished. Now we need to figure out the whole lighting. Oh, and I forgot the water buckets too. But my inventory was pretty full. So I'm not going to sit there and go, wah, wah, wah. That I have to run back over and get another set. So we're going to go with the acacia. Oh, hang on a second, guys. I got to sneeze. Okay. Well, I feel better. I don't know about you, but yeah, I feel better after that. Sometimes they make my head hurt, but it's... This is how we're just going to build it out. 2, 2. Yeah, and then we'll put the stairs out here. And then this will go in like that. We'll... Really? Why can't I turn that far? There we go. Eesh. You'd think I was trying to do yoga or something, but I'm not trying to do yoga. I'm just trying to build something here. You know? There we go. Oh, yeah, we're going to end up with weird spacing on these lamps again. That shouldn't really... Do I want to fix that? If I move that over one, that has 2 over there, and it... no. I will live with it. It does not have to be perfect. Even though I would love for it to be, but sometimes you can't. It just doesn't work. There we go. Now it looks a little bit more finished coming down the way. Like I said, we got to do the ceiling. Ceiling is going to have to be something very neutral. Yeah. So I need some lights, some water buckets, which is a total of 10. 10 water buckets, 9 lights, and a bunch of carrots. Okay. Let me go grab that, and then we will finish up this farm. Alrighty, we're back over here. I should have everything we need. First things first, let's get the water buckets in. And we will test it because, oh wait, I remembered a button. I almost forgot the button again. But yeah, I've got the water button this time. The button this time, so. Alright, get that. One more there. One there. And a final one right in there. Now, let's go ahead. Let's test this. We could go on, I think, either one. I should be able to put it right here. Yeah, comes right out. Perfect. Alrighty. Oh, lighting. We did bring the lighting too. I remember that. Oh, yes, I thought I only needed 9, but I brought 12 just in case. Let's get rid of these torches. Because they're ugly. Ugly. Okay. So, what's the light level here? 9. I think they should grow there. All right. Now let's see if I brought enough carrots. Because that's going to be the more interesting item. Because I grabbed, and now I did not farm the area outside, so I could, if I don't have enough, go grab some from out there. But I don't want to. I want to just be able to use what I had in storage. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about, this block. Guarantee if I ever have to hoe that area, that block will do the same exact thing. They always do. At least that's what I've run into. If you don't have irrigated, I guess is a good way to put it. Whoop, not the pick, the hoe. The pick does not help you in this situation. Unless you want to rip up that piece of dirt. And even then, it'd still be kind of slow. Let's grab some more on the hotbar. That way we don't have to worry about switching over a bunch of stuff. These, I mean, I guess I told you it was kind of a weird day, right? I'm in a mood. I could build a whole bunch of these little, I call them micros, which are just essentially semi-automatic farm. I could build a bunch of these right now. I'm in a mood. I could sit here. I could build these all evening. And I could have a 7-hour video just on building a bunch of farms. Although I would have a whole bunch of farms I don't need. So yeah, we're not going to do that. We are not going to do that at all. So now this is our little farming area. We do have to figure out a ceiling and a floor. The walls are going to kind of take care of themselves depending on what section you're in. So now this area over here, it's going to step back. It's going to go, actually, I might do a little bit of digging to see if the potatoes can go this way. I don't think they will be able to. They're going to have to come over here. This is essentially a place I could just close up because I know there's other ways down to it. Which makes sense if I can close it up and then I can just add the farm right here. Just to keep the hallway going down. This is the only wall we're going to have to figure out. Just because I'm not going to change it with each of the farms on that side. If there is no farm there, it's just going to be a wall. And then we can decorate it, figure out what's going on with it. So, but that is where I think I will leave this episode for today. In the next episode, we were probably working on the tunnel to the desert in the Nether. I may start that off camera like I usually do, but I think that one will be a little bit more adventurous to spend some time with together, just because of all the danger. All right, but guys, be good to yourself and gals. Be good to others. And I will see you in the next video.